and welcome to VOP Business Show. I am Kayla Abraham. The Nigeria Employers Consultative Association (NECA) has said that the federal government should adopt a multi-dimensional approach, including dealing with oil theft to boost foreign exchange inflows and strengthen the naira. The Director General of NECA, Mr. Wale Smatoyerinde, who recommended this yesterday in a press conference announcing the upcoming second edition of the Employers Summit in Lagos. While explaining why the summit focused on trade and non-oil export, Oyerinde stated that historically the Nigerian economy was buoyant during the pre- and post-independence years because of huge earnings from non-oil exports like cocoa, cotton, groundnut, palm oil, and so on. The federal government has increased the deployment of mini-grids to boost power supply in rural communities and help cushion the effect of the recent removal of subsidy on petrol. It disclosed this in a statement issued in Abuja by the Rural Electrification Agency, adding that the mini-grids would provide 24/7 electricity in the communities where they were deployed. The managing director of REA, Ahmed Salihijo, who just inspected the 200-kilowatt solar hybrid mini-grid in Danchitagi community, Lavon local government area of Niger State, said the facility, just like others, would cut down the volume of PMS purchased by beneficiaries of the community. He explained that through the Nigeria Electrification Project Performance-Based Grant Initiative, over 80 similar mini-grids had been deployed across the country, ensuring equitable access to electricity. Salihijo stated that the 200-kilowatt mini-grid in Danchitagi community was built to supply uninterrupted electricity to the area, which hosts about 2,670 people who were predominantly farmers. He explained that of the 534 consumers of electricity from the facility, 13 of them use it for services such as tailoring, welding, refrigeration, and milling of rice, as well as other farm produce. European stock markets fell at the start of trading yesterday following a drop in Tokyo as traders tracked the latest inflation development and fallout from the Wagner revolt. London's benchmark FTSE 100 index slipped 0.2% to 7,447.85 points. In the Eurozone, Frankfurt's DAX index lost 0.3% to 15,783.40 points, and the Paris CAC 40 shed 0.3% to 7,142.39. The Vice President, Kashim Shettima, says the federal government will ensure quick access to single-digit loans for Nigerian small businesses. This was pledged in a message to mark the 2023 World Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Day. He stated that the federal government was aware of the impact of fuel subsidy removal on MSMEs and was working towards addressing it. The government of President Tinubu recognizes the vital role that MSMEs play in the driving economic growth, creating jobs, and promoting innovation. However, they remain committed to providing support, fostering an enabling environment, and improving access to finance for MSMEs, especially in these unprecedented times. The World Bank Group has approved a loan of $500 million to help Nigeria drive women's empowerment. This became the second loan approved by the World Bank under the new President Bola Tinubu. It is a scale-up financing for Nigeria for Women program, which was initially approved on 27th of June 2018 with $100 million financing. The World Bank stressed the need for the government to address issues that inhibit women's economic empowerment and hinder inclusive, low-carbon and resilient economic growth. It noted that women's empowerment is essential to their ability to build resilience to climate change and, by extension, the resilience of their households and communities. The Nigerian Customs Service is set to redirect its efforts towards trade facilitation and dismantling of obstacles to trade in the country. Giving this indication yesterday in a session with senior customs officers in Abuja, the newly appointed acting Comptroller General of Customs, Mr. Adewale Adeniyi, stated that they will prioritize efficiency in service delivery as the bedrock of trade facilitation and revenue generation. Also, there will no longer be encumbrances impede trade. Obstacles will be dismantled and fostering a new culture of consultations and compliance. Mr. Adeniyi stated that he His administration will be guided by the principles of professionalism, integrity, and the highest ethical standards. He added that over the past 8 years, the Nigeria Customs Service has embarked on a journey of transformation focused on reforms, restructuring, and revenue generation. The new customs boss stated that he would run a highly technologically driven organization in line with global best practice. According to Mr. Adeniyi, NCS witnessed a remarkable achievement with the signing of the new Customs Act and that it marked a pivotal moment in the organization's efforts to enhance trade facilitation, streamline procedures, and strengthen enforcement measures. That's all on the VOP Business Show on VOP TV. We would like you to subscribe and engage us on YouTube. It is Voice of the People TV, and on other social media platforms at VOP TV Live. I'm Kayla Abraham. Thanks for watching.